Magic 101.3 blazing non-stop hip hop and R&B. Your Mid-Day Mamacita, Alexandra Marie, on this very, very, very exciting election day, man. Today has been such a wonderful day. I'm still pumped, still full of excitement, and hopefully you are too. And you know, a bunch of celebrity guests have been stopping through today. And my final celebrity guest of the day happens to have a new album that just dropped in stores today, The Renaissance. Your boy Q-Tip. Q-Tip, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. Bienvenidos and welcome to the Mid-Day Magic Show.
Thank you very, very much.
Big day, election day.
Wow.
New album in stores.
Wow. Wow. Those guys feel so charged and energized. It's amazing. I have to say, everybody out there, please go vote. If you haven't yet, you still have time, plenty of time. Don't be discouraged by long lines. Please get out there and let your voices be heard. And guess what? You can celebrate your vote by getting my album, The Renaissance, which, I mean, that title just fits in with today, man. We experience a rebirth here in this country. I feel it.
I'm so excited. Now, The Renaissance. Why The Renaissance?
Well, you know, I feel like The Renaissance was an apt title for my album. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been discussing hip-hop and the state of hip-hop for a long time, for about 8 years now, about the lack of creativity, the lack of lyricism, the lack of music, just the lack overall, you know. Still degrading women and images of bling and money and all this and all that, you know what I'm saying? And people would just get tired. People just had tired legs. People just wanted to ascend to something better. And then, you know, feel like, you know, there's been an underground that's been going on with hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, like, great new artists coming up, and I feel like my album just fits in, and I just wanted to speak to that energy, speak to that, you know, and I feel like what's happening in a socio-political sense, people were tired of paying all that money at the gas pumps, tired of being lied to about weapons of mass destruction, and about, you know, where Osama bin Laden is, and the economy, you know. People were just tired. Hard-working Americans were just tired, and we all want something different, you know.
Well, how do you plan to speak to the new generation of hip-hop fans that don't know about A Tribe Called Quest, that don't know about the classics, and that this is all they've been used to so far?
I just think that people need to understand the history before you even get involved with things. You can't just say that your history starts from today, because you're doing yourself a disservice. You owe it to yourself to find out about all of the great music that's come before. You know, whether it be a Brand Nubian or NWA or Ice Cube or Ghetto Boys or, you know, a Public Enemy or Queen Latifah. You owe it to yourself to find out about this great music. And you owe it to yourself to find out the history of this country, too, when you go out and vote today. So you could just be armed with information. There's nothing more powerful than to be in the know.
Speaking of history, how have you yourself grown as an artist, and what has changed from the days of A Tribe Called Quest to Amplify to now?
Well, obviously, you know, from the days of A Tribe Called Quest, you know, to now is just time. You know, time is definitely different, even though time is really an illusion. But, you know, it's just a different moment, you know, different circumstances are surrounding the day than it was yesterday. You know, I'm just happy to still be alive, still be there to participate, be witnessing this history, don't you?
Yes!
Feel it?
I definitely feel it. And let me tell you, my favorite joint so far is Shaka. I was bumping it on the way to work this morning. I'm so excited about it. So tell the people a little bit about that.
I'm letting you guys know that Shaka was a song that I did, and I had Barack Obama on it. And when I found out that my album was coming out today, and I guess when his people found out it was today, they was just like, yo, we just want you to, like, for today, take it off the album, and then on your next issue of it, you know, you can put it out or whatever. But I put it out there anyway, so if you go online, if you guys are web junkies and internet junkies, you can find it on Shaka featuring Barack Obama. It's also on this album, The Renaissance, you know, and that song is it's a big up to Jay Dilla, to my best friend and manager Shaka, who I lost, and my mentor Weldon Irving, and my father John Davis. And Barack is on there speaking about hope. It's a great song. I love it.
That's huge. And you know, your album, it is definitely a timestamp, like you said, for everything that's going on right now. We Find Love with Raphael Sadiq. That is so, like, the timestamp of what is going on right now. So tell the people a little bit about that one.
Man, you know, that song is just dealing with, You know, the difference is between two situations, a man and a woman, obviously. The first one is a woman who's dealing in a relationship. She loves him dearly, but she's fighting to keep it alive because she's working and going to school, and she feels like he's just sitting around not doing that much, and she's the one putting forth all the effort, but she's fighting to maintain that relationship. Ladies, I'm sure that you can empathize with that. You know what I'm saying? And the second verse is dealing with a dude who's 19, who wants to go to college, can't afford it, you know what I mean? So it doesn't really know who he is. He's still finding himself as a young man, and he decides to enlist in the armed services and winds up in Iraq fighting a war that's unjust. And he's here trying to figure out his life, and he's fighting for understanding. So that's a deep song. You know
really
what I'm
is.
So,
what's your favorite track on the album?
I think my favorite song on the album is Life is Better by Nora, with me and Nora Jones on it. And we're speaking about hip-hop, Cold Crush, Furious, Bob, and the Mastodon, Cosmic, Force, Bad Barter, Jazzy 5, Love, Buck, Starsky, Junebug, Dizzy B, Bunch, J, LL, Kane, Bismarcky, Dougie, Barry B, Spoonie, Scooty D, Rakim, BDP, Dana J, Ricky D, leaders of the new school, Snoop Dogg, Moni Love, Big and Pocket Up Above, Easy E and Bone Thug. I mean, if you want to hear more, you know what I'm saying, you have to get the album.
Exactly.
I'm just checking off all of my hip-hop generals who's been doing this from the beginning up until now. I love that song. I love Nora Jones' delivery on it. You know, it's just an exciting record, you know?
You know, when I heard that one, I was just like, how did you figure out the order to say all that and to just make it flow so perfectly?
You know what's crazy? I didn't write anything on this album.
Really?
It just kind of came through me, man.
Wow.
And I just sat in the booth, and I documented it, too. I'm going to be showing how I did a lot of this stuff on my webpage, qtip.com. Be sure to check on to that, qtip.com.
Okay.
CIP.com. But, I just sat there and just pieced it out in my head. You know what I'm saying? It was just quite amazing. I felt like something was really working through me on this. I wasn't really present. You know, it was another spirit there with me.
That is amazing. You produced all but one song on the album, right?
Yeah, I had to have, Jay Dilla on there, you know what I'm saying?
And he did Move?
He did Move, which is a banger. We shot a video for that. You can check that on qtip.com. It's a jump off. I'm going to be performing that on Thursday on David Letterman.
Okay.
So y'all make sure y'all check that out. I will have my Obama shirt on, rocking it in pride. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be moving, man. So I'm just really excited, you know.
That's what's good. New album in stores today. The Renaissance. Go vote. Go buy the album. Thank you for stopping through the Mid-Day Magic Show.
Thank you so much for having me.
It is my pleasure, and it is my pleasure to tell all the listeners of the North Central Florida area to go out and vote if you haven't already, and it is also my pleasure to congratulate everyone that already has. Make sure you keep it locked right here to Magic 101.3, plays it nonstop hip hop and R&B.